it, baby. Hey guys, welcome back to my channel, or hi if you're new. My name is Edith and I love filming all kind of lifestyle based videos, and one that has been a popular one on my channel for the last couple of years is getting my life together. I used to film these all the time before. I love them because it just gave me purpose to like clean my house, declutter a space in my house, and most importantly, it's to just get back into routine when I feel like I've kind of fallen off of one, and I truly feel like I have right now ever since I like finished my half marathon prep. I don't know why, like when I have like focused on one specific task that I'm working towards, I feel like everything kind of aligns itself. And for me, ever since then, I've been like working on and off, eating healthy on and off, just like everything. Like my mind has just been scattered in general. Like my routines are kind of non-existent, I'm not gonna lie. So the purpose of this video is to motivate you guys to like get your life together, but also just to kind of get my life a little bit more in check and really get into a routine together, which is gonna come with a goal that we create together, which is going to be hopefully signing up for a race. And I most importantly got inspired this morning because I'm not gonna lie, I just had this like spark in me where I was like, I just want to reorganize all of the drawers in my kitchen. So my kitchen is like half messy right now because there's a lot of things that I want to donate. My cupboards are full of things in here that I hardly ever use. It's so hard to reach the things that I do use because it's so crammed with other things. I give it a little bit of reset. I wasn't even thinking about recording that in the morning. Also, I wasn't ready, which is another thing that I'm going to focus on for the next couple of weeks. I'm pretty much doing like a 75 soft, if you will. I don't really want to give it like a name like that because then I feel like it puts so much more pressure than it should, but it is pretty much that. Technically, it's the third day today. I've been reading my book every day. I'm actually 40 pages in. I've been going to sleep at 10:30 p.m. latest every night, but I figured if there was one place I really wanted to clean today was my beauty room because it's kind of gotten disastrous, I'm not gonna lie. Let's go do that. That'll be my good task of the day, and then also show you guys what I did this morning for my kitchen. By the way, I just kind of threw a whole bunch of pillows that I didn't use for my living room last week, and tell me why I'm actually loving this setup for the spooky vibes. I actually really dig this. I might just keep it for the fall season, we'll see. And just so that you guys can see that I've actually been living up to it, I have my sleeping mask and my book right there. Welcome to my beauty room, aka my ginormous mess of a room. Like I just mentioned to you guys, this room, I cannot keep it clean, specifically my vanity area, because I get ready here and I just, most of the time I'm running late and I just kind of leave my makeup laying around. So we're gonna get that in order today. And then also, for some reason, I'm unable to close these doors. So let's start off there, Edith. Oh, what was that? No, actually, what the heck was that noise? Nothing to see here, folks. It would be so much easier if I just closed the dang drawer after I used it, but something in my brain just does not allow me to do such a thing. All right, here's the state of the vanity. Like I said, shambles, bruh. I think the best of course of action for this ginormous mess is to time lapse. So here's the before. By the way, you guys, please let me know your favorite recommendations for shows you're watching at the moment. I feel like, I don't know why Netflix hasn't like been hitting for me recently. I'm a big like sci-fi, dark, all-time favorite show. Back in the day, those shows used to hit so much. I think the very first show that I ever watched was the OA. Has anybody watched the OA? That one was so freaking good. Like those were the sci-fi shows I love. I have L right now. I'm anticipating this to take me like 10 to 15 minutes, so we'll have some screen time right now. Okay, I think I'm gonna give it like this nightstand area a little bit of a refresh while I'm cleaning it. I don't remember what I had here before, but it looks a little bit empty. And I still want to keep my bunny. I have these like fall leaves that I think look good in here. Let's fill it up. I just made a whole bunch of space on my vanity to just merge all of the stuff from back there over here for it to just get dirty again. But that's how it works. Like it gets worse before it gets better all the time. I think I might only put one in here because I don't know if I love that. This color combo might not be a vibe, but we're gonna keep it like this for now until I buy something new that is like permanent for this area. Actually, I don't think this looks too bad, right? I should probably remove that price tag though. Let's put it back on here. Wait, that actually looks really good. I bought some new like athleisure stuff from Target for the first time, aka a sports bra. Tell me why I freaking did self-checkout and forgot to remove this thing, and I have not gone back to get it removed. So maybe we can go get it removed. Actually, not today, maybe tomorrow, because one thing about me, I've been trying to be like really intentional about my like nighttime routine and how I plan out my nights to make sure that I can go to sleep early. I'm actually running behind schedule right now. It's already 5 p.m. and I have to make dinner, which is gonna be pretty quick because I already started prepping earlier on today, and I've been using pressure cooker that I've been telling you guys about. You guys, honestly, I don't know why I hadn't bought the pressure cooker sooner. It's been a lifesaver for the types of meals that I do, and also just to not get the house like super hot whenever I'm boiling beans or making stews or just anything, like even just boiling chicken. The girls got spayed yesterday, and this morning I was like making some chicken for them, put it in there, done in 10 minutes, and the house was like not hot at all. So if you haven't gotten onto the pressure cooker bandwagon, let Edith put you on, because girl, it's amazing. Anyways, dinner should be done pretty quickly, but I did get some new PJs that low-key, this is like Asco, right? I should probably put them to wash right now. I was gonna say, should I just put them on like this, but no, like I cannot. That's disgusting. Green with this purple fuchsia. Here's the top. Let's put a load to wash so we can get these babies washed. You guys, there's been something that's been heavy on my mind recently because I've been doing social media for, oh my gosh, since I was like 16, 17 years old. I'm 25 now. For the longest, especially since growing up like with the internet, it was really easy for me to dismiss comments attacking me for certain things, aka like this mark that I have on my chest that a lot of people associate to like a hickey, and I grew up with it. Online, it was just really easy to just dismiss it, and like whenever anybody would leave a comment, it would always be negative. Like it was never like a question like, is that a hickey question mark? It was always like, that's so trashy, or why do you always have hickeys? Like pretty much just really negative comments, and it was really easy for me to dismiss them because I was like, point is that recently I have been so self-conscious, or I don't even know if that's the right word, but I've had multiple events that I've gone to. For example, the Peloton event that I went to last week, I got to meet a lot of new creators, and also just like the head of like, you know, the people that are in charge of these brands. And I was wearing a sports bra for the majority of this event, or like a swimsuit where like you could see my chest 99% of the time, and I was so embarrassed by the thought of these professional people or just other influencers seeing me this way, especially because Ricardo was with me, and like the thought of me thinking what they were thinking. Also with like brand partnership, I've been doing a little bit more work for brand partnerships on short form content, where I feel like a brand person might not be like super in the know with like, you know, my personal stuff, and I also don't talk about it on social media that much, especially on short form. When I submit videos where I'm like showing my chest, like I just did last week, I was so proud of that video. Like I loved the video, and then when I was editing it, I was like, I just hate having to submit a video and like have to tell my managers like, by the way, can you let them know that this is not a hickey? I did that one time like 2 years ago, and like I haven't done it recently, but I was like this close to like sending that message to my manager to like let the brand know. I'm just having this conflict in my head of like, it shouldn't matter, but at the same time it's kind of like my image, and this is making me look, or making people see me in a certain way professionally, right? I just have been feeling really ashamed, I guess. I don't know, because obviously I didn't do anything, but the thought of them thinking that I did and not covering up is what I don't know. I don't even know if that it made any sense. I thought I would share this little piece right now because I want to be vulnerable, and that is what I've truly been going on in my personal life. Pretty much, let's get this room vacuumed, girl, because we're pretty much done and we have to get started with dinner. Okay, welcome to my kitchen, guys. This is how it looks right now because it's really messy, but I did end up doing the reset to this cabinet right here. It looks a little bit empty because some of the Tupperware is still in the dishwasher, but it was like super cramped before, and I felt like all of those were in that corner drawer that like spins, and it was just like so full. It was so hard to open, like a whole bunch of stuff. And today I was like, why don't I just switch everything around and make it easier for myself? And I did. It took me like an hour. Again, I didn't film it, but it was such an easy fix. And now I have like all of this glassware over here that honestly I don't normally use, and I'm just like, why would I just keep holding on to these things that I don't use anymore? Like they're not useful to me. I can just like donate them and have somebody else take advantage of them elsewhere, and like they're perfectly good cups, and that's the reason why for the longest I was like, I can't throw away this, right? I used to love these cups, but I've outgrown that era. As you can see, my pressure cooker back here is done. We have some peruano beans that have been in here for 4 hours, which is like a pretty good thing. We're gonna meal prep these for the week week, which is actually a really good time because I've been wanting to tell you guys about Nourish. Of course, during this reset, one of the biggest things that I did want to focus on is remembering each thing is only part of the equation, like my workouts and stuff. And since I do plan on signing up for a new race, I need to make sure that I'm also fueling myself properly for it, which is something that I did during the previous race that I had, because I'm expecting so much out of my body and I can't expect it to perform well if I'm not like fueling it properly, which is the reason why I wanted to work with a registered dietitian through Nourish. Of course, I have weight loss goals, but what I really wanted was to make sure I was like eating enough and like properly for my training goals. So instead of guessing what I should eat or following like some random advice online, I've actually been working with somebody that understands my goals. I've just been telling them exactly what I've been training for, and truly it has helped me so much, focus so much on my protein, my fiber. That is a really big one, and it's so important, equally as important as your protein and everything else. But I've also been focusing on like hydration and building meals that have kept me full and energized. I love that everything is like all in one place because I can message my registered dietitian straight through the Nourish app, but I can also track my macros and get like some meal inspiration on the same app. Everything just kind of like stays organized all in one place, and it's super easy to get started. You can check your insurance, answer a few questions, and then you can get matched with a registered dietitian and book your first appointment in under 5 minutes. By the way, with the Nourish guarantee, there's no surprise billing, so your appointment will never cost more than your initial estimate. In fact, most Nourish patients pay $0 out of pocket with their insurance. So again, if you've been wanting some more guidance, make sure to scan this QR code, or you can check the link on my description box. But now let's get started with my dinner. Like I had mentioned to you guys, I already like started prepping this morning, so I have my veggies in here that I'm gonna be putting in the Instant Pot, but I have to cook my chicken first. So let's cut that baby up, put it in there. Dinner should be ready by the time that I'm back from my workout. I'm gonna share with you guys my secret sauce, what I use for a lot of like my caldos, or just kind of like whenever I want to make some sort of concoction and give it a little bit more flavor. I'm actually sauteing the chicken in here for the first time. I've never actually done this before. It works actually pretty well. The chicken's almost finished cooking. I have the blender out because the secret sauce needs to be blended up. And again, I use this for mostly caldos, so I'll use this for this, which is like green beans with chicken, but I'm gonna make it into some sort of like soup kind of situation. So I wanted to have like a different flavor. This is like the most traditional flavor that I had like growing up. This is the star of the show. This is pretty much like coriander little seeds, cilantro balls. So we're gonna add like a handful in here, about that much, a little sprinkle dinkle for good measure, and then some of this black pepper. Definitely do a lot less of this in there, and then I put 3 garlic cloves as well. Now 2 cups of water, and we blend. And once that's done blended, you pour the concoction into here. You can strain it or not. My blender does a pretty good job of like blending everything together, but if yours doesn't, strain it a little bit or not, whatever you want. Add the caldito, and then I'm just gonna add a little bit more water to just like fully cover the green beans and add some salt, and we're done. I'm doing this clip purposely in front of this ginormous pile of clothes because it's getting done tonight, yes or yes. I am super behind schedule. It's 7:14 already, and I'm barely gonna go do my workout. Let's go get my workout in. I'm just gonna do a mile run. Let's go outside. Oh, I also took off the mic, so the audio might feel a little bit different. Here we go. Goodbye. Somebody's making carne asada. It smells so good out here. Wow, can you tell that I cleaned out my garage the other day? It took us like 2 hours to like completely clean it out and really like mop, vacuum. We moved around our equipment, but this actually like truly feels like a gym now, and it looks super good. Chef's kiss. But now let's get this workout in. 1 mile complete. Let's go eat because girl, I'm starving. We got dinner and beans, and I have 2 tortillas right here. Oh my gosh, you guys, I'm telling you, this hits. Like, it hits so much. I grew up eating this kind of food, but honestly, it feels like I'm just eating normally right now. One switch I have been doing to a lot of my meals is swapping red meat for chicken where I can. This is a meal that you can do it with red meat or chicken. For the most part, I normally do it with red meat, but today I was like, girl, you're getting the chicken in today. And so So I did it with chicken, and honestly, it tastes really good. I don't know if it's because I did it on the pressure cooker, but the chicken is so soft. And then I always like top it with some limon, and then I also add some chiltepín. This is my dinner. I'm gonna be an iPad kid and watch my phone for a little bit, enjoy dinner, and then we're gonna start the winding down routine, which today is going to include folding clothes for like an hour. Okay, and we finally have made it to my favorite part of the night, my shower routine. But I did want to share with you guys some of the products I've been using in the shower, because you guys, I don't know if it's been a mixture of like supplements, a new diet. Really, I have no idea. Either a mixture of everything. I started using Dr. Groot on my hair because I felt like I was losing so much of my hair that I felt like it wasn't growing back as fast as I was losing it. I've been consistently using the shampoo now for about like 6 months now, and then I introduced the conditioner about 2 months ago. I don't know if it's like me using this for 6 months that finally kicked in, or if it was a conditioner, but when I started using them both together, I saw the most results. And I don't know if you guys can tell on camera, but like I have so much baby growth. While I'm at it, I guess I'll show you guys my favorite in the shower right now. I have been using Dove, the bar of soap, in the shower for like the last year. I used to use it all the time growing up, and then I go in with one of these liquid body washes. So I actually been using this scent recently. I ordered this one on Grove. Figured I would try a different scent. I think I like it more than the pink one now. It's this one's the Island Mist one. And then we just repurchased this entire bottle. We went through the whole thing. Ricardo is the one that mostly uses this one. And then the last thing for my holy grail shower routine, this little lamp, guys. Because look, let me turn off at least one of the lights. Like, make it brighter, and then you can also change the color. There we go. I'm gonna do this one today. Actually, tonight, let's do this one. This one is waterproof, so I can just put it on my ledge right up there. Anyway, I need to take out this hair, and I can't talk and take out the hair, so let's take it out, and we're gonna take a relaxing, cozy shower. I'll see you guys tomorrow morning, because I still have like an hour worth of clothes to fold. Trust me, I am gonna get it done. I like that. Okay, let me fix up. Finally in bed. It took us about an hour to finish folding all of the clothes, but we finished everything. It is 10:09 p.m. and I am ready to start reading my book. I am on chapter 2, I believe, page 42. I tried reading this book I think a year ago or like 2 years ago. It became like super popular online, and I was like never able to get past like the first couple of pages. Something about me restricting my screen time at night has really gotten me into really enjoying the book. I'm gonna go ahead and read the next 10 pages, or maybe a little bit more. If I get sleepy, I'll put it down. Otherwise, I'm just gonna continue reading until I get sleepy, but goal is to put it down in like 20 to 30 minutes. And I'll see you guys in the morning. Good night. Obviously, it's the next day and I look a little bit different. I actually did my curly hair routine. Well, a new curly hair routine that I've never tried before. I was just like experimenting with not really wetting my hair. If you are somebody that has curly hair or wavy hair, you look online, the number one tip that you get from every single video, it's to make sure that your hair is like fully saturated in water before you apply any product. That way you can prevent frizz. Now, granted, my hair does look frizzy today, but it also looks a lot more defined. So I guess you have like, that's the trade-off, right? Either the frizz but with the definition, or no frizz but with less definition and more flatness vibes. Like, I think this is the most defined my hair has looked, while like also looking really big. I don't know how I feel about it. I think I kind of like it. We'll see. I'm going to like test out a couple different variations of this routine. Let me know if you guys want to see like an updated routine that I haven't shown here yet. But not gonna lie, it is already like half of the day has been gone. I spent the entire morning cleaning up more. I washed more clothes. We got a good amount done this morning, but I do want to go do a little bit of a restock for some of the groceries that we've really been into recently. So I figured I would bring you guys along. It's gonna be like a quick restock, not like of everything. We're going to Cardenas, so let's go together. These little green lemons are my favorite. They're 2 for $4 right now. So let's take some. A nopales salsa is essential every single week, so we're gonna have to stock up right now. Period. Nopalitas. And these are also so good for you. Should we risk the virus for the jalapenos? We're risking it, baby. We've been eating a lot of tortillas recently. Like, that's the whole reason why we're at Cardenas today, because I love the tortillas from Cardenas. So I feel like I need one of these because my tortillas be getting cold. Add it to the cart. This is pretty much it. This is all we're getting. And then we also got some Greek yogurt because we're out of ours and we've been eating it like every single day. We need to restock like 2 tubs at a time from Costco because it's really expensive expensive other places, and the jars are like a lot smaller. This is like a pretty quick little restock. These were all the things we needed. Some tomatillos. Ricardo got some apples. Period. Alrighty, let's go. Ricardo's grandparents actually gave us some nopalitos right now that we went to visit them. They're like the cutest. They always give us some. And I should have asked them before we purchased some at the store today, but I honestly didn't want to, like, I don't know. I wasn't sure if they had enough. They have some in their backyard, but they did. We told them we bought some. They were horrified. They were like, what? Why would you guys buy some? Noted. I will be asking them next time, but I'm gonna prepare my nopales salsa, which I've been loving as of recently since they've been giving us so many nopales. I've just been having a surplus recently. By the way, I have my rice cooking in my pressure cooker already. We're gonna make some like chipotle style bowls with cilantro, lime rice, this nopales salsa that I've been preparing. It's workout time, bestie. It is 7:30 p.m. and we have to actually get the workout in before we eat. Ricardo it's his personal preference to work out before we eat. And honestly, if I would have ate, I probably not done like a strength training workout today. I probably just would have walked on the treadmill, which is better than nothing. I'm just gonna do a simple 20-minute upper body. You guys know the drill. I have my bike right there, and then Ricardo is gonna do a running workout today. We normally just like kind of switch around if we're working out together, and it worked out perfectly today because I'm doing the strength workout. But it's perfect because honestly, I should use the bike more than I do. Like, I don't use it as often. It's a low impact bike that I can use for different kinds of workouts, but my quads just hurt so bad. Let's get this workout in. Oh my gosh, my arms feel so jiggly right now. I hadn't worked out arms like this in like such a long time. So glad I'm back to like strength training again. I had taken a break for the running. That was a intense workout. It's crazy sometimes with like not even that much weight, certain workouts and like high repetition kill you. I'm not gonna be able to move my arms tomorrow, but you guys know the drill. Nighttime routine, we're gonna shower today first, and then we're gonna go have dinner. I'm so excited for my Chipotle dinner that we're having tonight.